Hey, Trip Kramer here from tripadvice.com, and on today's video, we're going to be going over the deadliest texting mistake, the number one mistake that guys make when texting girls. And on this video, you're not only going to learn what the mistake is, but how you can fix it. And I bet you if you're watching this right now, there's a good chance that you've done this before, that you've made this mistake, and it is preventing you from getting the results you want with women. So watch this video until the very end because we're going to be going over and diving deep into this mistake so you never make this again. So what is the mistake? The mistake is you are trying to build attraction over text message. Now, what does this mean? This means that when you get a girl's number, you are trying to get her to like you through the text message that you send her. You think in your brain, and again, this is not your fault. I think a lot of guys think this for numerous reasons because they don't understand attraction. But what they do is they try to get the girl to like them over text message. And the problem is this rarely works. On maybe the largest exception, maybe it has worked once in a while if you're, I don't know, somehow an amazing writer or really know how to speak to a woman. But at the end of the day, this does not work. So I'll say it again. You cannot build attraction over text messages. Guys will send text messages and sit there all day trying to get to know the girl, asking about her day, talking to her and asking about her likes and her dislikes, all the common things that you think you might want to talk about in person, maybe on a date or the first time you meet her, but instead they're doing it over text message. And the reason why this is a mistake and this doesn't work is because a woman cannot be attracted to a man over a phone. We were not built as a species to have attraction over the phone. Now, of course, for a guy, it's a little bit different, right? For a guy like yourself, you can see a girl, she's pretty, you're attracted, you're interested, so obviously that could work over a screen, right? You see a girl, she's pretty, you're attracted. For a woman, it takes a lot more than a guy's looks to become attracted. She needs to be able to see and feel his personality, and she needs to see how he behaves. Confidence, courage, fearlessness, some of these things cannot be displayed over text. That stuff is in person. You are building attraction when you're in front of a girl, the way that you give her eye contact, the way that you stand in front of her, the way you speak in a dominating tone, the way that you lead her through an interaction, the way you have presence in front of her. And this stuff is not happening over text messages. So I don't want you to sit here and text over and over and over and over thinking this is the way to the girl's heart. And then, of course, getting to the point where you don't even ask the girl out. I mean, at the end of the day, the reason why you're texting is to get her in person. So what's the point of texting? What is the number one thing that you should be doing when you're texting a girl and why you're texting a girl? Is to get her to meet up. So then you can actually build attraction. So for example, let's say you get a girl's number. You get a girl's number somewhere during the day or at a bar or wherever, and you get her number and you got to text her, or you want to text her to meet up with her. Well, that's exactly what you're going to be doing. That is the only purpose. You're not going to be sitting there over and over trying to see how her day was or see what's going on. No, if you built attraction properly in person and she is interested in you, and hopefully she is because she did give you her number, which, by the way, doesn't always mean that that's going to work out into a meetup, but that's a good start. And then you can text her, and you literally text her to meet up. You're going to be asking her when she's free. You're going to ask her, to meet you at this time and this place. That's what texting is for. I've talked a little bit about some of these concepts in other videos about texting and about attraction, but I feel like I had to get this through your skull because a lot of guys are still making this mistake. They're using texting as a way to get to know her. That stuff should happen in person and is way more effective in person than it ever will be with text messages. That is, unless you want a texting buddy. And by all means, that's totally fine with me. If you want a girl to just be your texting buddy and to text all day long and never meet up with her and never get her in person, well, by all means, go for it. That's fine. But that's all you're going to have. unless you actually want her to be something more, to be a girl that you're going to be dating, having sex with, getting into a relationship with. It's all about getting her in person and starting that relationship, whatever it may be, in person. And that is one of the downfalls of texting, my friend. So don't make this mistake. So how do you build attraction? Well, like I said, it's in person, and she has to be able to see and feel your personality. It's the way that you act with her. It's the way you behave in front of her. That is going to be the way that you're going to be able to build attraction. And what I do is I go over step by step that entire process from beginning to end in my program called Hooked. And in this program, you get step A to step Z on how to build attraction with her and how to get to the point where not only do you get her number, but she is dying to meet up with you. So texting is simple. You just send her a text message that asks her to meet up, and then boom, she's interested. And yes, that happens all the time. You don't need to sit there and text all day long, because you need to know how to build that attraction in person, and more importantly, get her invested in you and get her hooked on you. And there is a way to do that. So go ahead and check out my new program called Hooked at getherhooked.com. You're going to watch a video that's going to teach you everything you need to know in terms of how to get your hands on this program and then how to get women hooked on you. So please go ahead and check that out. Like this video if this helps and this brings some new light in terms of how to get girls interested in you. And I want you to write a comment down below. Let me know if this helps. Let me know if you have any other questions about texting. I want to hear from you, and we can battle some of those right there in the discussion below. And then, of course, you can check out my program, Hooked, at getherhooked.com, and I'm going to put a link in the description below as well. Talk to you soon.